Octavia RS TDI, the last of the fast diesels. Well, it's definitely the last of the Skoda fast diesels because this is going out of production this year. Actually, this is probably one of the last models to reach Ireland. A bit of a legend in its own right. Irish people, we love the Octavia, but we also love the Octavia RS. Famous for its power, its performance, the spaciousness, but also the economy it offers as well. Diesel's good for that, guys, and it still works pretty well. So in this video, I'm going to take one last look around and then I'm going to take it for a drive. And I think I've just been photobombed by the cat. A very much loved car in the Irish market. Powered by a 2-litre diesel, 200 horsepower, lots of torque as well. So should be fast and also fun. I'm going to take one last blast on this car. I'm also going to take a look around inside and outside to see what's new. And then it's goodbye to the Skoda Octavia RS TDI, just as the sun sets. Styling wise, it's got a bit of a sporty, more aggressive stance than a standard Octavia. Matrix LED headlights with headlight washers, a bit more gloss black, and also of course the famous RS badge. You got 19-inch alloy wheels with red brake calipers, glossy black wing mirror caps, a black lip spoiler on the boot and 2 chrome exhaust tips. It's also lowered by about 15mm, so it hugs the ground nicely as well. It definitely has the nicest cabin of the entire Octavia range. It's a nice sporty ambience in here. You've got this nice kind of suede effect in the dash with the red stitching, a little bit of carbon fibre effect trim, and also these really nice sport seats with the RS logo as well. Nice sports steering wheel, again with your RS logo. It is a well-equipped car, so you've got heated front seats, heated steering wheel, all my favourite things, a reversing camera. Though there's no wireless smartphone charging, you will have to use a cable from the USB-C port. You do get this lovely touchscreen and the full digital driver display as well. That works very well, I have to say. Ventilation controls are in the screen, but they're always present, so it's simple enough to adjust. The one thing I'm not so keen on is that there's no button here, for example, to turn off the auto start-stop system. You actually have to press vehicle from the screen and then it brings up the menu. You can just turn it off there. Because when you're driving a diesel car in traffic, for example, and it keeps cutting out when you stop and then it takes a while for it to wake up again, I like to turn it off. That's really the only thing that I think they could do with an actual button. Otherwise, it's well made and it's got this very nice little toggle switch to select the driving gear as well. So altogether, a lovely cabin. Yes, it's the pinnacle of the Octavia range. So it's a 2-litre TDI diesel, a very well-proven engine within the Skoda range, but also the Volkswagen group at large. It's the same engine that's in the Golf GTD. The Golf GTD is actually a good deal more expensive than this. This goes on sale from just under about €48,000. Now, look, like everything else has gone up in price over the last few years. I remember driving the previous gen Octavia RS TDI back in 2017. It was about €37,000. I looked back at a few old reviews. But when you look at it as a whole package, it's such a great car to live with every day. It could be like your happy ever after car. The power, the performance, the spaciousness of the car, and also the economy with this RS TDI. It's been a really popular car in Ireland for so long. Ireland loves the Octavia, but we really love the Octavia RS, particularly the diesel. But time is up for the Octavia RS TDI. It's going out of production. You've got 200 horsepower, 7-speed DSG automatic gearboxes, 400 newton meters of torque. It's really responsive to drive. You've got driving modes like normal, sport, and there's a few more there as well. And it's just really good fun to drive. So much fun. I'd forgotten how good it is. I don't really drive cars like this anymore. I drove all the hot hatchbacks back in the day. I think for me, peak hot hatchback was back around 2017, 2018. I was still quite early on in my career as a motoring journalist, but I got to drive them all. It was a great time to be a motoring journalist. And I'd forgotten what a performance car is like, the way it cuts through a corner. and the responsiveness and the sound. This has got a sound actuator. Now, to be honest, it doesn't sound like a diesel. Whatever they're pumping in here sounds like a V8. It sounds more like a Mustang actually. So there's a little bit of disparity there, but definitely enhances the experience, and that's just in the sport mode. You can move it into different modes and you can fine tune it so that you have the sporty aspects of the car but not the noise. But I like it. I'm childish like that. I like a bit of fake noise. It does add to your experience. There's good grip. Obviously this is front wheel drive. You can't get the 4x4 RS TDI anymore, but it's fine, you know, it grips the road nicely, nice steering, it's progressive steering, so it's a lot more fun to drive than a standard Octavia. It definitely feels a good step up when you look at the interior finish as well. All this nice fabric here in the dash, nicely equipped car, and it's so spacious. You could fit so much in that boot. So what Octavia does best has always been interior space, and it's no different here. Got big deep footwells, plenty of headroom as well. So really comfortable car. You've got a few USB-C ports and also some vents as well. So a nice spacious car. And I think that's what makes it so useful for so many people. It's even an armrest. Let's look at this with some cup holders hidden away, and the hatch opens through to the boot. Of course, one of the USPs for the Octavia has always been its boot. No different here. You've got 600 litres in the hatch, about 640 litres in the combi. You can also let down the seats from some buttons, and I actually think I could probably live in the back of this Octavia. It's a lovely car to drive. Economy wise, that's a key to this Octavia RS TDI. So I'm averaging about 5.5 litres per 100 kilometres just as the rain starts to fall, and I've been having loads of fun. I've been having one last blast of this car, so I'm driving in sport mode to the very end and I'm loving it. But on the motorway you'll see about 5 litres, so it does really well in terms of the economy. It's easy to live with. Motor tax about €210 per year. It's a great car. It's sad to see it go. Its time is up, and I think it's a car you drive happily into the sunset in and live happy ever after. So that's all from the cabin of the Octavia RS TDI. Thank you for watching. You can read more over on changinglanes.ie, and I left a link in the description below the video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.